Hi, it is Brianna Wilkerson from Madewell, health coaching practice, blog, and essential oils business, and really just about really empowering others to be healthy and thrive in all areas of their life, right? And so thank you for joining me on this video. As you may know, last week I started a series called New Year, New You. 5 keys to really allowing your health resolutions to be successful this year, because let's admit it, we all set health resolutions and towards later it gets really hard to keep them up, right? So it's this week, we talked about planning ahead last week. This week we're going to talk about nutrition. So this is the area that really one of the main reasons why I became a health coach is because I have tried pretty much every diet out there, every exercise plan, and they all worked. But after a while, they became either too restrictive, and they weren't sustainable because they really just provided a result in more of a restrictive environment and I always felt deprived. Until I really started to learn about how important it is to eat whole foods, eat quality foods, eat real food, such as fruits, vegetables. And we know we should eat fruits and vegetables, right? But the way it was presented to me and the way that I've experimented in trying to create these new things and to create meals and snacks out of real food has changed my life, right? And now I follow more of an approach of just kind of eating more natural food, and not just natural like, oh, it says natural, it says gluten-free, but really investigating what's in that food, what does that ingredient mean? And so I've gone on a long journey myself and really finding a way of eating that works for me. And that's kind of one of the things I want to talk about later, is just really we are all bio-individuals, right? We all are different, and we need to find a way of eating that is healthy and sustainable and works for us individually, right? Okay, so I have some notes here that I want to make sure that I address. So I'm going to talk about 4 things today in regards to nutrition. And the first is to really focus on your macronutrients. And with that, there's micronutrients, which are the different vitamins and all that stuff, minerals that we're supposed to have. But there are macronutrients. And those 3 are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Now, the main reason you need those 3 is that you need protein, not just to build your muscles, but to build all of your internal structures, right? It is the foundational building block in our body. And you need carbohydrates for energy. So get away the thoughts that carbs and fat are bad. They're actually really good for you. It is the type of carbs and type of fat and how much of those things you're eating, right? And so carbohydrates such as fruits, vegetables, starchy carbs, sweet potatoes, plantains, cassava, all those different things, we need those for energy. I'll give you a little example is that I do CrossFit, and there just came a time where I was having a lot of headaches, and so my coach kind of talked with me, and it was just like, maybe you're carb deficient. You're increasing your weight here, you're doing more. And so people looked at me a little crazy, but right after I worked out, I had a baked sweet potato and my headache stopped, and that just showed me that I really needed more carbs in my life to fuel me and my energy needs. Don't do that as much anymore because now I know how to manage my carbs, but that's an example, all right? And so also you need fat, because fat is good. You need healthy fats, avocados, olives, coconut oil, coconut products, because they help transport nutrients in your body, as well as they fill you with food, and your brain is actually a lot of fat. So you need that fat, right? So kind of just focus on eating those 3 main groups and natural as possible. So stay away from refined carbs as much as you can, like pastas and chips and cookies and those different things, and try to focus on those macronutrients. The second thing is focus on quality. So not everything that's 100 calories is created equal, right? So an Oreo pack that's 100 calories and an apple are not created equal, because even though they're calories, the same amount of calories, one has way more nutrients than the other. Can you take a guess? That's the apple, right? And so just really start to do that and start to focus, even with trying to buy more organic things and more grass-fed meats and different sort of things like that, because not even every protein is created equal. Not every even apple is created equal. And so that might be too much to really think about now, but just really try your best to also focus on the quality of those healthy foods and to get the best possible. The third thing I would also just kind of talk about is eat what is best for you and your body. And now that may take a while to figure out what that is, but just know that we are all individuals in our lifestyle and in our bodies, and everyone is different. So what works for you may not work for me, right? And so just really kind of experiment to see what, is going gluten-free better for me? Because maybe you react to gluten and you don't know. Is eating dairy a little bit every now and then better for you than not eating dairy? And so just know it's okay to experiment with things, and it's okay to eat different than either someone else. So like I have a lot of great friends, all really health conscious and love to take care of our body and help others take care of their bodies. But we eat completely different, right? So, well, the same, but different. And so just know that. Just know that there's no one diet that fits all, and you really want to do what's best for you. And the last thing is really just have fun with it. So one of the saddest things to me is when someone comes and says, I need to stop eating anything that tastes good, because it breaks my heart, because I believe I eat well and it tastes good. And it has taken different trial and error with trying different recipes, different way of cooking the same thing. Like, I don't like steamed broccoli, I don't like boiled broccoli, but I like raw broccoli, and I like roasted broccoli with coconut oil and pepper and salt, right? So you just gotta figure out different ways to maybe eat those things that are nutritious and have fun with it. Experiment, try a new recipe once a week or something like that. That way you are constantly trying to figure out new ways to be healthy. And so the last thing I'll really say though with this key is that I understand that most people are really busy. I lead a really busy lifestyle, and I have had to learn to find ways to eat well when I am busy. Do I always cook? No, but I know where to go to get the foods I need for nutrition in my body, right? And I want you to be able to know that as well, and to be healthy and survive even though you are busy. And so I created a busy people's guide to healthy eating on the go, and you can just go to the link below in this video as well as in the blog post and just get your copy. And it's not like it is pretty much just a guide to really help you start thinking about your life, little things that you can do in order for you to be healthy even while being busy. All right, so that's the second part. I'll come out with another key next week for you to really, really, really thrive in the new year. As well as next week, I'll be sharing a little bit about a 30-day program that I have starting in January that could really be the thing that is really going to help you to get the support and accountability you need to jumpstart the new year the right way, right? And to create healthy habits from the beginning to be sustainable for the rest of the year and the rest of your life. All right, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned next week for the next key. Have a great day.